I told y'all I had some Cowboys memorabilia. You know what I mean? It's been a while. You know what I mean, since we could add a patch to one of these jackets. But hey, man, I told y'all. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Um, yeah, man. So let's get into it. Yeah, this is just my take on the Chicago Bears and John Haskins. Man, we as far as real Cowboy fans, man, we know the situation Haskins used to put us in. As far as who do we have? What running backs did we have when he was out there? Probably was Darren McFadden and DeMarco Murray. Probably one of those two guys. But we know the fits he used to give us, man, and having this dude on the roster. I think what they're going to do, man, with the actual defensive tackle locker room, is basically it's going to be week to week, depending on the style of offense we're going against. You may call up Watkins or excuse me. Man, you know when you just feel the sneeze coming, man, you gotta let it out, man. But we all good. So yeah, back to the D tackle room. Depending on the offensive lineman or the offensive game plan, the quarterbacks, the schemes, what the opposing OC likes to do, you might see a rotation with the defensive tackles. If the guys are going to be more of passing and not so much leaning on the run, you're going to see Gallimore. But it's a luxury to have this issue. And I was listening to Voch Lombardi's the Volume episode, and Mike McCarthy said the same thing. You know what I mean? Just having that luxury, being able to rotate and adjust your the way you're going to attack the opposing offense is a luxury. And we seen Neville Gallimore, Tristan Hill, those guys struggle whenever they're whenever we're being ran up the middle. Pause. But yeah, I think depending on the OC, the quarterback, the game plan of the opposing offense, you're going to rotate these guys, man. So I don't think Gallimore is getting traded. Some of us thought Tristan Hill wasn't going to be on the team. So with the NFL and being able to call up players, put them back on the practice squad up to 3 times, it helps out the Cowboys, man. I know that for a fact. So we're going to keep. I think nobody's getting traded as far as into the tackle room, in my opinion. And I think it wouldn't be in a smart move, because we seen these teams attack us in the playoffs. Back in that Rams game, we seen with I forgot. Oh man, what was the running back from the Rams? Oh man, he tore us apart. And then last year with the Niners, we seen the physicality these guys brought to the game, and we kind of struggled. Well, we didn't kind of struggle. We struggled trying to stop them and get our offense back on the field. It was a lot of third downs. And it was some drives when they were ahead of the chains. So getting Haskins in the building and pairing him with other 3 techs whenever Bohan is out getting a breather, we don't lose nothing. We're not going to have 2-3 techs. We're still going to have a 1 tech in there. And someone that's pretty much geared to stop the run. So I think just having that momentum and having that not having that lack. Whenever you have someone like Bohanna coming off the field, we're not going to lose too much. So I think everybody needs to just relax, man. But this is Cowboys Nation, man. As soon as Healthy scratch last week, everybody's fishing. Then they bring in him. They bring in Haskins, and everybody's like, "Wow, what's going on?" So it's like us and our passion, man. It just drives us to keep thinking. Like whenever this roster, especially around trade deadline time, and we see the struggling with the receivers, which I think is not a struggle. We have to think that we had Cooper Rush for the majority of the season, and then Dak comes in pretty much. That game was like a preseason game for him. So I think the struggles are minimum. I don't think it's something for us to really keen on. I don't think it's an issue right now. We still have to work Gallup back into the swing of things, and CD is pretty much still going through the ropes as far as the number one guy with Dak in there. This is only his second game. That was only his second game playing with Dak as the number one receiver. So everything is pretty much still in motion, man. I don't think it's time to panic about our receivers. And I don't think we need to make no trades, yo. I think Dak got this, and I think the offense is working in motion, man, and we're still winning games. The good thing about it, we don't have to rely on receivers to win games. The focal point is the defense and running the ball. So I don't think we should make any trades that could take away a strength just to fix something that we really don't. I'm not gonna say we don't need a playmaker. If we can get someone that's better than somebody on our roster right now, I'm not gonna be against that. But I'm fine the way the roster is right now. Now going against this Bears team, man, I didn't watch the Bears game against the Patriots, but anytime you can beat a Bill Belichick defense, it's something to be afraid of. You know what I mean? It's that defense is scheme wise. The defense is probably top 5 every season based on what they're able to do in the bundle or the blindfold they put over opposing quarterbacks. Man, it's hard to have an efficient game against a Bill Belichick defense. So being able to just realize the improvement Justin Fields is making and the OC for their team. I'm not a Bears fan, so I don't really know too much about their coaching staff. But anytime you can handle a Bill Belichick system, period, you got to worry about that. This isn't a game. I think that game puts more of a star on this game. A lot of us was like, oh, we got the Lions, we got the Bears. That's just 2 easy wins. And that Lions game, man, we pulled away late. That was a battle all game until late in the fourth quarter, and this should probably be the same thing, based on the simple fact that the athleticism that we know Justin Fields is capable of bringing to the game. We struggle with the Jalen Hurts, but the thing is that the RPO is their system. Now you may see a few renditions of the RPO in this Bears game coming up, but they're still going to play their style of football. I don't think they're just going to scrap everything and then say, oh, this is the blueprint to beat Dallas and doing it this way. But even if they do, I think Dan Quinn is going to make an adjustment and have either two things: either have Micah drop back into coverage or go straight to the quarterback and just live with the outcome. And I think those two things will make other teams notice that the RPO is not going to work against Dallas anymore, man. You may get lucky and get a few plays here and there, but Dan Quinn is capable of shutting down your best asset, and he's proven time and time again. That's why I don't really consider their offense as a threat. Now they will get plays off, and I'm not going to say it's going to be 24-0. It's possible though. It is possible we can get a shutout, but going into a game predicting a shutout against an NFL team, you got to have some balls to do that. So for me, man, I think it's going to be a physical game. I do think we're going to win. My score, I'm going to say 27-13. 27-13, and I think that's just based off of the defense, man. I think the defense is going to create 3 and outs, short field, and I think we're going to see a more comfortable Dak Prescott, which is going to lead to more efficient stats and a more efficient offensive flow, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good one. Go Cowboys.